January is named after Janus, the doorkeeper of heaven and the presider of peace. It is the coldest and blackest month of the year due to its short days and weak sun. Sunny interludes and above average temperatures have always allowed for more spring-like activities to commence, and in recent years these have become more common. Early morning walks on clear, bright mornings with late dawns and typical low-lying steel-grey mists are to be recommended, as are walks on heaths and low-lying and commons after a rime forest. It is also a particularly good time for estuarine birdwatching, and after snow it is always worth walking among large conifers. Snowdrops and winter aconites. If December has been harsh, there will be no wildflowers to be seen in the early part of the new year, except for the ever-faithful daisy and gorse, Ilex europaeus. The two real botanical heralds are the winter aconite, Aranthus hyemalis, and our native snowdrop, Galanthus nivalis. Snowdrops are found everywhere in London, but good places to see them are Mordenhall Park and the southern tip of Ranelagh Gardens, and best of all, the National Collection at the Royal Horticultural Gardens at Wisley. It is at Wisley you are most likely to see the first snowdrop of the year, and in more recent years, perhaps even on January the 1st. If the flowers are not open, they can be coaxed to open with a little heat. Putting the unopened flower in your mouth for a few minutes may provide just enough warmth for the petals to open before the flower can then be triumphantly removed. Although there are over 100 different kinds of garden snowdrop, and they can flower over several months, it is the first one you encounter that tends to be noticed more. Visiting the collection at Wisley, it is often the large, impressive Galanthus eloisii that is seen first. Our native snowdrop, Galanthus nivalis, opens soon after, with the advantage of being seen in far greater numbers. Many have no perfume, but Galanthus s. arnott, another early flowering form, is reported as having a ginger scent. Large numbers of snowdrops bought indoors can produce a mild honey scent, although unfortunately in the past this was believed to precipitate a death in the family. Winter aconites, Aranthus hyemalis, are like miniature buttercups, with small Elizabethan-style ruffs, giving rise to one of their country names, choirboys. Their flowers open when the temperature rises to 10 degrees centigrade. The sepals are yellow and the petals reduced to small green tubes producing nectar. They are usually encountered in the untouched grassy areas of churchyards and parks, for example Hampton Court Gardens. Although various other species and forms of winter aconites are well naturalized in gardens, they are very rarely found in the wild. One place they have almost given that appearance is by the Round Tower at Windsor. Aconites are particularly poisonous and consequently possess a sinister folklore. The plant was dedicated to Hecate, the queen of hell. Medea is supposed to have used it to try to kill Theseus, and on throwing the poison to the ground, it is said to have behaved like acid, frothing violently and cracking the marble. Considering it is often the first flower of the year, just beating snowdrops, it is surprisingly uncommon in London. It was much more common here in Elizabethan times, and in the 17th century, 2 varieties were recognised. In the 19th century, it was even popular as a winter pot plant in Paris.